Hello and welcome back to this course. Today in this video we will discuss about the inner classes in Java. We know that we can create a class, but we can also create an inner class. So let's see how we can create an inner class. So first of all, I create a class here with the name class, and I type here, you can say, outer class, and in this class I am going to create another class. I type here class inner class, like this. In this way I can create the inner class. Now we have some restrictions for the outer class. We cannot make our outer class public. If we want to make our class public, then we also have to change the name of the file. Like this time the file name is innerclasses.java. So we have to change outer class to outerclass.java if I want to add public here. I can only add public or default here. I cannot add private or protected outside the outer classes. But for the inner classes, I can add all the things here. I can add here, you can say, private, like this. I can also make this class public, and I can also make this class protected, like this. Okay. So I hope that you know about the public, private, protected, and default. As we have discussed this thing in our previous videos. So now the main thing difference between the outer classes and inner classes is the static inner class. If I add here static, I can also make the inner class static. The main thing we have to focus in this video is the static inner class and non-static inner class. This is static inner class and this is the non-static inner class. Now if I create like this int a, and I create a method void a, like this. Now these are the members of the class, and this time inner class is also member of the class. You can say that these are the members of the class, and this time this class is also member of the class. Okay, so now if I create a non-static class here like this and create a function here like public void, and I type here f1 like this, and this body I type here system.out.println, and I print here inner class function like this. Now how can I access this function in my main method? I go to my main method, and now if I want to create the object of the outer class, I simply type outer class out equals to new outer class, like this. In this way I can create the object of the outer class. And now if I want to create object of the inner class, I type here outer class dot inner class in equals to out dot new inner class, like this. In this way I have created the object of the inner class. Okay, so this is the object of the inner class. We first of all type here outer class dot inner class, and then the reference in equals to out dot new is equal to inner class. In this way we have created the object of the inner class. This time the inner class is non-static. You can see here non-static. And now I can call the method like in dot the f1, and when I run this program you will see inner class function like this. Now if I change the class to the static class like this, and now you can see we got an error. So I remove this line. So how I can create the object of the static inner class? And we know that whenever we call the member after the class name, we know that this is the static member of that class. So I type here outer class dot inner class o1 equals to new outer dot outer class dot inner class, like this. In this way I have created the object of the inner class. This time the inner class is the static inner class. You can see here this is the static inner class. Now I type here o1 dot, I can access the f1 here, And now if I run this program, you will see inner class function. So this is the main difference between the static inner class and the non-static inner class, that if you create the inner class static, you have to create the object by using this syntax like outer class dot inner class o1 is equal to new outer dot inner class. But if your inner class is non-static, then you have to follow another way, that first of all you have to create the reference or the object of the outer class, and with the help of that outer class reference variable you have created the object of the inner class, and then you can access the method inside all the members inside the inner class. So I hope that you understand about the inner classes and what are inner classes and what is difference between the static inner classes and the non-static inner classes. Now for example, if I make my class private here, like I type here private, now you can see you got an error. Inner class has a private access in the outer class. You cannot access the inner private class in your other method, in other class. Like you can see, this class is private in the outer class, so I cannot use this class outside this body of the outer class. I cannot use it in my main method. And also, if I type here static int a, I can definitely use this member inside this class, because now right now this is the member of the outer class, and this static class is also member of the outer class. So I can also add here so I can also use the value of the a here like this. I concatenate the a like this and initialize a with 10 like this. And now if I move static from here like this, you got an error. What is the error? Non-static variable a cannot be referenced from a static context. Now this variable is the instance variable, and this class is a static class. You cannot use an instance variable inside a static class. You can only use the static members inside a static class. If I remove the static from here, now I can use the instance variable here. So I hope that you understand that what is inner classes and how we can use that. Inner classes can definitely access all the members of the outer class, because at that time inner class is also member of the outer class. So if you feel any problem while understanding the inner classes, you can definitely ask me a question. I will help you. In our next video, we will discuss about the anonymous inner classes. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video.